said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense heading out, and a welcome sight for 49er fans. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way. Jimmy, of course, lost for the season in Week 3 last year in Kansas City, and then the Niners really struggled the rest of the way without him. The silver lining to the early season injury, it gave Jimmy Garoppolo plenty of time to heal and get back to 100%. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo, of course, a second-round pick in 2014 by these New England Patriots. Started only 2 games for them during his time there, both wins back in 2016. There was a lot of debate. Should they have kept him as insurance for Tom Brady? Well, Tom and the Patriots, they haven't really needed that insurance to this point, but both parties seemingly happy with the trade they made. Now Garoppolo trying to stay healthy and prove his long-term value for San Fran. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the...
Garoppolo's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It took them an extra look, but they found out. And oh, it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Brady going to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with White. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's White. He's still barreling through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down, they'll run with White. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Nugent tacking on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. San Francisco, here comes their offense back onto the field. This is a Niners team, Charles, still undefeated. 6-0. They got the road win at Washington in very sloppy conditions last week, 9-0. All 9 points came via the right foot of Robbie Gould.
And that was actually good for San Francisco because even while they've been undefeated, they've had a few bumps in the road when trying to kick field goals and extra points, so that had to feel good for them, especially, as you described it, in the sloppy conditions in our nation's capital. So that was a big, big deal. But that defense, boy, they get better each and every week, don't they? Pitching a shutout, they probably flew themselves back to San Francisco without a plane, feeling that good.
And now for the next 5 at home for the Niners. Carolina week 8, then they go to Arizona, and then coming home for 3 straight against Seattle, Arizona, and Green Bay. And
a game ball for you, sir, similar to what Kyle Shanahan gave his dad after the big win over Washington, the team that his dad formerly coached.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Garoppolo again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After a 1-point game, 7-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw is Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And shutting him off, now open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. On 2nd down now, it's White. A second broken tackle. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Nugent hits the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and that's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders.
Go ahead.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wiggles free. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran were able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Brady, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Just a little beyond the one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Here we go.
So the big 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just...
There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. Now Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And when a hail, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Extra point coming now for Nugent. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film? 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing, someone kicking the ball through the post.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his pass, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Garoppolo.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking